Hello everyone, I'm Gabe Mack and this is your Daily Buzz on MoBuzz TV, and today I thought I would lighten up your week with an unsung hero of technology, the LED. How do you pronounce an LED? Or I call it LED actually. It's supposed to be called LED, but you know, all the engineers around me, we just call them LEDs because we say it so often. But that's not important. The important thing is that as a kid, I remember that LEDs were a true sign of coolness on TV. I mean, look at the Battlestar Galactica Cylon droid, you know, with his visor going back and forth. Or, you know, Kit's front scanner. Or look at even Twiki, you know, Buck Rogers' little sidekick robot. Beep-a-deep-a-deep. He was so cool. They all had this cool LED lighting on one form or another plastered on them. And today, we see LEDs being used in all kinds of products. I mean, they keep us safe while we ride our bikes on the street, or they'll illuminate our way in cars. And if you're in the woods, you can use them to shine a light to show where you're going. I mean, they're used to make our homes more attractive, you know, to live in, an environment, everywhere from the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the bathroom, everywhere. They inform us of the time and late-breaking news. We use them as fashion accessories, not only for ourselves, but also for our pets. I mean, LEDs have started to give us such a visual representation, and now with interaction like in this coffee table it was made, it really gives us a feeling that we are in control of our environment. Or when you attach it to a moving object like this fan, it can produce really fun imagery. They give us the true sense of control, you know, inside our remote controls or gaming controls by emitting little infrared signals so we can tell other devices what we want them to do. They make us feel like our cocktails and drinks are a lot cooler than they actually are when we use them in ice cubes and glasses. They can annoy us and bombard us with advertisements as we're driving down the road, but also make really cool, large, and awesome screens for living and working spaces to add a new type of light and moving image wallpaper. They're used to add a little bit more bling to our gadgets. And most recently, we found out that they can actually save the planet because they're offering a lower energy light source, especially for outdoors. But what is an LED? Well, it stands for light emitting diode, and it can be made to produce infrared, visible, or ultraviolet light. And apparently, besides just lighting, it's also being used in applications, for instance, in the sterilization of water, or even in the disinfection of devices. But to whom do we owe this invention? Well, a British man named H.J. Round was the first known report of a solid-state emitting diode in 1907. However, a Russian named Oleg Vladimirovich Losev, that's a name, independently created the first LED in the mid-1920s. But it wasn't until 1962 that Nick Holonyak Jr. at General Electric Company, yeah, the guys that give us all those light bulbs, created the first visible LED that we commonly know and use today. But research hasn't stopped. Oh no. Scientists are going even so far as to discover that the DNA in salmon sperm can be used to amplify an effect and quality of LEDs. So now you have some more info to impress the friends next time you see an LED walking around. Yeah, walking around. But hey, I wouldn't leave you with just that. So I picked a few things that you can do yourself to have some fun with LEDs. First off, IKEA is selling these really cool LED strips that are rather easy to install, but if you follow the instructions on ikeahacker.blogspot.com, you can create an LED column that will interact with music from a laptop. Now, this is probably one of the best ways to impress your friends or to make an impression on that special someone you bring home at night. You know what I mean? Or even better, to really accompany the theme and ambiance of the IKEA LED show, you could also, add a really cool DJ mix table. On Hackaday, they show you how to create a DJ mix table that also interacts with the music you're playing. All you have to do is download some drivers, some software, check some schematics. Yeah, too hard? Yeah, okay. Here's something a little easier. You just make a hat. Basically, that's it. But it's not any hat. It's a hat that will make you invisible to infrared cameras. Simply get an old hat, you know, like this one, some infrared LEDs and a battery, and put them all together, and you'll be wearing a blinding light to cameras, but none of your friends or people around you will be able to see it. You know, it's still too hard? Okay, here we go. You can always go and buy some LED throwaways or LED throwaways and have some fun with your friends like they do in this video here. You haven't heard of throwaways yet? Okay, well what it is, it's a LED connected to a powerful magnet, and then when that's thrown, it's attaching itself to a metal surface and just keeps on glowing until the battery runs out, making some kind of cool street graffiti kind of thing. Just go and throw and have fun with it. Okay, so that's just not DIY enough. Okay, well, here's probably the easiest thing you can do, and it's coming in through wonderhowto.com. Just get yourself a blackboard, cut out a stencil, find the nearest LED screen outside, and tape your stencil board up over it, and voila, instant LED graffiti. And it even moves. So I hope you enjoyed this little ode to that wonderful little diode we call the LED. And now my future is so bright, I gotta wear shades. Dude, that's so lame.
It is.